Hey everyone and welcome. As you're probably aware, the world's leaders and elites and billionaires and lizard people of the world united recently, and is still uniting, in Davos. Yeah, this is another story about the World Economic Forum. They seem to be a treasure trove of absolutely insane, evil ideas. Well, this one is absolutely shocking. This is in regards to the Lurgy, as she's actually come out and said something that some might call a Freudian slip, others might just call absolutely disgusting. And who is she? This is Gabriella Butcher, and she's the executive director of Oxfam International. Pay attention to the smile and the body language as she says these words, says it all in my honest opinion. It should open a few more eyes. Let's have a listen to what she said, shall we? Are we ready?
The rise in billionaires has been unprecedented during the pandemic, and there's been several sectors where that has been mostly concentrated, and one is in fact the pharma sector, because COVID has been one of the most profitable products ever.
Because COVID has been one of the most profitable products ever.
That's one point to discuss, and our report out today is called Profiting from Pain, how those delays in making this technology available and...
Did you hear that? COVID, not the vaccine, COVID has been one of the most profitable products ever. And she said that with a huge smile on her face. Look at the glee at the massive transfer of wealth upwards from people like you and me, the people on the poorest end of the spectrum compared to these elites. And she's gloating that a pandemic was profitable. Are you disgusted yet? Let's carry on.
How those delays in making this technology available and really having people vaccinated early has contributed to that. But has...
Yet she's just been gleeful about the fact that they were making a fortune. Now, obviously, they can't just come out and say that they've made a fortune, yay. They've got to actually try and wrap that up with an excuse. So shall we have a listen to the excuse she comes out with?
Also, as was said earlier, it's not only the direct health impacts, but it's the economic, social impacts on all parts of the population, and in reality, an increase in inequality, reversing the trend of the last few years where, inequality had reduced between rich countries and poor countries.
What do they think the most profitable products ever means for that gap between poor countries and rich countries, and poor people and rich people? The disconnect in their brains is just astronomical, isn't it? They don't realise that, well, they do realise, they try and make out that it isn't because of them.
Fortunately, now it has widened, and the statistics...
No shit, Sherlock.
We're saying every 30 hours, a new billionaire was minted during the pandemic, and the same rate in 2022, 1 million people are falling into extreme poverty.
So there you go, there's the excuse. So effectively, she's over the moon. Look, there she is. That it's been the most profitable products ever, and then comes out and has the cheek to say that the gap is getting bigger, oh woe is them. Absolutely shocking, isn't it? And she said this sat next to the CEO of Moderna, one of the big pharmas that have made the big profits off of all of this. Now, obviously, she's working for Oxfam, so it may be that she's there to set the record straight and have a go at these sort of people. But that smile betrayed her charity quite significantly, if you ask me. If you were so against billionaires being made and COVID being used as a profit product, why would you be smiling when you mention it? Does make you think, doesn't it, everyone? Now, these lizard people, in my honest opinion, the whole concept of the WEF, that one face says it all for me. They're laughing at you. But let me know your opinion, everyone. I'd like to know what you think. If you're new to the channel, please share and subscribe. Stay sane. See you on the next one.